Coming up to bat first for Team Red, center from Rattan, Seth Springfield. And the leadoff walk. Coming up to bat next from Rattan High School, Cale Clay. Strikeout. Up to the plate next from Roth High School, Brand Wilson. Is this McCarter? Next at the plate, infielder from Roth High School, Bill McCarter. 4-3 ground out ends the inning. Strand one will head to the bottom of the first inning. Score remains 0-0. Yeah, we usually do PA if you want it, video highlights, live stream. We can do a tournament graphic. I try to cover all the games when I go, not just one or two. So we try to get sponsors for everybody and then make the feeds available, and then we'll archive them for up to 4 years. Mhm. Right. Do we have any idea who number 4 is? I tell you what, even if we just grabbed the program, then at least I would know numbers if they have an extra program. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the first inning from Calera High School, Knockney Anna. Is that Crowder Demon on the back of his helmet? It's a C. Is it Derek or Bridges? Yeah. Single advances, so you'll have one runner on. Top and bottom 4-3 fielder's choice tag ends the inning through one. Your score 0-0. Just a note, coaches, could we please get a copy of the starting lineups for both the red and blue team? Please bring them to the press box or provide them to the young man coming your way. Thank you. Just a reminder, we have programs for $5, t-shirts from last year for $5, and then the t-shirts this year are $15. Please make your way to the front of the dugout. If you have not done so, thank you for coming out today. This will be a 9-inning ball game. He's the sixth batter. Strikeout, now 2 down. Base runner steals third and safe. Now at the plate, Trent Ashford. Reds trends one strikeout will take us to the bottom of the second inning. The score remains 0-0. I hate doing it this way. We apologize, folks. We don't have the lineup sheets. I just have rosters, and unfortunately, there's no numbers assigned. And so, unless we recognize the player or can specifically spot the logo on the helmet or the name, we are working on getting the rosters so that we can go back to announcing them before bats. In for the strike once again. Pitcher's duel early on. Soft single apiece. Some fielder's choice tags. Red able to get a base runner all the way to third in the top of the second, but then unable to move him forward. And the flyout will be 1 down. Now up to bat from Calera High School, Clayton Francis. Now the blade from Eufaula, Luke Adcock. If you guys can get the red as well, that'd be awesome. 4-3 fielder's choice. And that will do it. Through to your score 0-0. Your 2023 Native State All Star game here at Preston High School. Been a pitcher's duel largely throughout. Thus far, one hit per team. Red was able to advance a runner to third. Top of the second, no go for the blue team. We'll keep you updated on any substitutions, but as is, we now have the blue roster with the exception of Angel Gutierrez and JB Lever. He'll be pitching for Dale. I don't anticipate him having to bat, saving the arm, but we will go through a straight batter's order of potential 14 players in all. Did you guys get a chance to go over to the red, or is there someone over there? You know? Thank you. Single puts the base runner on first. And hit by pitch will put two base runners on now. So Team Red Back-to-back innings, they have threatened to put a runner on, and now on the verge of getting a elusive run across the plate. Is this Kale or Seth? Do you remember? Up to bat next from Rattan High School, Seth Springfield. Okay, now I just got to start working in numbers here. Up to bat next from Rattan High School, Kale Clay. Fly out to left field, tags up, in safe for the sac RBI, 1-0 lead, Team Red. Coming up to the plate, number 11, Roth High School, Bill McCarter. Courtesy runner at second base. In safe at third. And above his head gets him with the strikeout. Red scores one, Strands one. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. Your score 1-0. Team Blue coming up to bat. Now, if I'm correct, the next batter up should be Luke Adcock from Eufaula. We'll see. Look at his helmet and tell me what you think that says, please. No, no, that logo on the helmet. Is it a W for Washington Warriors? Then we may be off one. It may be Sutton Moore that's up to bat. See, this is the problem. Nobody put the numbers with the order. And until I can catch that up, I'm not going to be able to know who's batting at any given point. If this is Sutton Moore, he's from Washington, so I'm caught up on blue and red. I just have to start filling in the jersey numbers. I just can't tell if that's a W on his head. And then Francis over here that's in on deck, he should have a he should have a C for Calera. I just drew a total blank. If there's any way to read the helmets, if you can see them better than I can, the glare on this glass plus my shirt and behind it, I can't see it. If this is Clayton Francis, then we're caught up. I apologize, folks. Usually I don't do this back talk on the actual broadcast, but we're trying to determine the batting order. We got a roster, but we don't have numbers. And then we just had infield positions. We actually had their description of what base they were playing, but we didn't have their jersey number or their batting order. So we're doing our best to kind of piece this together as we can. For Team Red, it'll be Brand Wilson coming up to bat in the fourth inning. So we've got that part figured out. Luke Adcock. Okay. Coming up to bat next from Eufaula High School, Luke Adcock. Okay, the one that just hit out was number 3. What's his number on base? Just double check so we don't get it wrong. Number 5. Okay. And the walk puts two base runners on. Coming up to bat next, from Claremore High School, Zachary Bridges. So the number is 6, not 5. Now at the plate, Diego Ramos. He's number 7. All right, so now we're at the bottom of the order. The next one up should be Knockney Anna from Calera. Yep, so we're good. All right. If you guys ever do this for a living or you get roped into doing it, these are little small tricks that you do. You put a line underneath where you left off for one inning, 2 lines of the next inning, 3 lines under the third inning, etc. Dot, 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 something like that, so you know where to pick up. Hope that the schools give you the info. So, all right, folks, we're having a nice day here today at Preston High School. Bases loaded now for the blue team. They're on the verge of punching this thing out. On the mound for Tupelo High School, our Prep Nation TV Young Gun Winner of the Year, Cody Arrington. No correction, that may be Jace Hunter out there. Mm-hmm. I apologize. We've got a wicked glare on the glass. We're right on the back of the dugout, and so there's no tint on the windows, so it's very hard to see the caps. But I do believe that that is Jace Hunter on the mound. And the strikeout. Okay, this is not Knock Me. This is number 9. Tell me if his helmet is Stonewall. Because short of the pitcher, he's the only one that I don't have a number for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, the concession stand is the green building when you first drove in. Just to give you an idea of what they're serving for $2, grape snow cones, water Gatorade, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, chili pies, hot dogs, popcorn, pickles, and candy. Once again, the concession stand is open. It's in the green building, and please show your patronage for the event today. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. Your score remains 1-0. It's approximately 1.3. All right, how about on the mound now? I had him as Angel Gutierrez, but he's a first baseman from Stonewall, so that's not him. If he's a pitcher, he's got to be from Cushing, Dale, or Vian. Up at the plate, Roth Brand Wilson. Coming up to bat next from Preston High School, Cooper Osbrooks. Up at the plate next from Keys Park Hill High School, Cooper Hamilton. 3-0 pitch count now. In the fourth inning, we have one base runner on first. Wilson with the little bloop out to center. Both the left fielder and center fielder lose it in the sunlight. And we have the walk, puts base runners now on first and second. Should be number 5. And with the hit, fly out to shortstop, tags up, double play. 6 on assist, 4 throw out. Coming up to the plate from Calera High School, Knockney Anna. Two one pitch count. We do have a change now. I'm not sure who's on the mound. We only had 2 pitchers designated for Team Red, Jace Hunter from Buffalo Valley and then Cody Arrington from Tupelo. So I'll do my best to get a name for you as soon as possible. And fly out to the shortstop. Coming up to bat next From Fort Gibson High School, number one, Landon Nail. Crud. I think they've made a substitution. I think this is Royce Florenzano from Crowder. I can't tell on any of these helmets what they say. Just hope I got it right. Now the blade from Boswell High School, number two, Camden Edge. 2-1 pitch count now with two down here in the bottom of the fourth. Red continues to lead Team Blue 1-0 in a pitcher's duel. Blue had their opportunity in the bottom of the third, had the bases loaded, and then hit into a double play. I'm sorry, Red did. Had a couple of base runners stranded, and other than that, has been a web gem put on by both pitching by committee now. That was a close pitch, but he is in. Coming up to bat next from Claremore High School, Derek Scuggins. Coming up to bat next from McAllister High School, Ethan Gillespie. And now evens up the pitch count 1-1. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream, video highlights, tournament graphic, plays of the game, and the MVP and Most Outstanding Player Awards, First Bank and Trust in Okmulgee, Oklahoma. Another inside pitch, this time both base runners still in safe at second and third. Now both runners in scoring positions for Team Blue. 3-1 on the pitch count. And that'll walk them loaded. Coming up to bat next, number 16 from Cushing High School, Brody Berlowitz. Both teams with opportunities here in bookends to really bust the game open. Blue has trailed throughout, only one run scored on a sac RBI. And the money pitch on its way, 0-2 count. Digs in again, ricochets off foul count, will resume at 0-2. Anybody that's watching the live stream today, if you haven't already given us a subscription, please do so. All you have to do is go to the homepage on the YouTube channel, click subscribe. It is free. It will prioritize content when you're inside the YouTube app so that you'll be more likely to see our videos and stream clips. If you haven't played around with the tabs, please do so. Anything red and white means live. Anything black and white is previously aired content or video on demand. We also have a tab under Playlists, Schools A to Z, most recent clips on top, and we have some going back as far as 4 years ago. Bases loaded walk will tie the game, and they remain loaded. All right, I've got that he's from Crowder, but the helmet doesn't match. Can you tell me what that says on the back? Now at the plate, Royce Florenzano. And out ahead. So 2-1 is the official count. Two down, bases remain loaded. It is now a tied ball game, 1-1. Just a reminder, this is a 9 inning game, not a 7 inning game. So more than enough time. Game not even halfway completed. And gets him looking. 1 run scores, three are stranded. We'll head to the top of the fifth inning. Your score 1-1. Can you get me the shortstop's number out there? Is that a two? He's the one that turned the double play, isn't he? Camden Edge. Okay. Next up to bat from Kiefer High School, number 2, Trent Ashford. Finally, the shade kind of coming in, so relieving some of the heat outside on the field. Was pretty warm when we got here. Much less glare now on the window glass and panes. We're able to see a little bit better as well. Fly out to center field, and that'll be one down. Now at the plate from Tupelo High School, Cody Arrington. And single puts the base runner on first. Don't know if this is Presley or Palmer, though. Can you tell me if it's a Latta helmet or if it is a Kiowa? They keep making changes in the order and then they're not telling me. So it's just, uh, I don't see anything on the helmet. You guys know Cooper from Preston. What's his number?
Uh, I don't think he's the same number as he
No.
is. I think it's 13 here. I think. The guys from Kyle on the red team.
Should only be one player. Twine Palmer.
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
Because I had him as Cody Arrington. So that's Palmer.
He was a pitcher.
Because I've got him down as a first baseman from Kiowa.
Coach, they're rough.
Yeah, this is the worst I've ever had it. Would you mind to run down to the table and just see if they have a in the program, if they have anybody in uniform with their numbers? Just look at the pictures real quick and tell me if it's their school number or if it's the tournament number.
You said the front table?
Yeah, right out on the back side of us. Please, thank you. And in safe at second, so we'll have a strikeout and then a runner advances to second. Back to the top of the lineup now, starting at the plate from Rattan High School, Seth Springfield. See, I think they're about to make another substitution right here, too. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Score remains tied 1-1.
Yeah, Cooper's number 13.
The more numbers I can get that I know that are 100% right will make it a much easier not to flub it up. So we need to really figure out who for Team Red
What all first
is
baseman?
Palmer and who is Wyatt Hamilton.
Didn't you say one of them was a first baseman?
I've got Wyatt Hamilton as the first baseman from Warner,
Okay, Warner's not.
and I've got Twine Palmer as the first baseman from Kiowa.
So I think number 16. Third baseman.
16 should be Brand Wilson from Roth, but he's listed as the third baseman. So this is totally just messed up.
Both have yellow, but I don't think Roth has a yellow. Or white yellow outlet. Yeah, that's. Okay, so yeah, the first baseman.
Anyway, I'm going to apologize in advance, folks, if your kids, have been slighted. It has not been intentional. Those of you that know me personally know I am a 100% perfectionist. I want it done right, the best way, the right way from the first time. And it has been a challenge. I'm doing my best to get them. We've had some substitutions made as well, and then we've had some positions that are off. So we've got kind of inaccurate info here. So we're doing our best to determine now who's up at the plate for you.
Yeah, this is on the coaches and the people.
Is this Sutton Moore? Tell me if the guy up on deck is number 5 or 6, I mean.
Yeah, 6.
Rounding first into second, Sutton Moore safe. Next up to bat, number 6, Clayton Francis. Coming up to bat next from Eufaula High School, number 14, Luke Adcock.
Yes. We'll turn our lights on. Oh wait, our facility key?
Is there any way you can help me? We're trying to figure out who Cody Arrington is number wise, and then Palmer and Wyatt Hamilton.
Tupelo, I don't think he's here.
So, do you know if Palmer is 15 then? He was pitching earlier, but he's listed as a first baseman.
Yes, 15.
Okay, so that's
Yeah, 'cause we
Palmer.
started, yes.
Okay, so I butchered that, and then I'm down to now figuring out who Wyatt Hamilton's number is.
That's the kid from Royal. That's the lefty. They want to just through.
And
Field now.
Jackson Presley and Wyatt Hamilton are the only ones I haven't been able to figure out.
Presley is the catcher. The one from Latta. He's got a little heavy.
Jackson Presley.
Yes.
Okay, what's his number?
He's the catcher for. He's right here.
That one?
Yeah. Is that 11?
Is there a 14 already?
There's an 11 for Bill McCarter.
I think he might.
Okay.
That's all.
Fly out for Bridges. It is a sack RBI. Team Blue takes a 2-1 lead. Now at the plate, Diego Ramos. Now at the plate, number 9, J.B. Lever. Bases loaded once again. Coming up to bat for the Calera Bulldogs, number 4, Knockney Anna. And the run comes in through the walk. 3-1 lead for Team Blue. Next to bat, Landon Nail. Nice catch. Well, at the top of the sixth inning, your score now Team Blue 3. Team Red will be coming up to bat at the top of the sixth. Next to bat from Rattan High School, the 2A state champions, Kale Clay. Would have been a nice rip if he could have straightened it out. And back-to-back hits the same way, same spot. Walk puts the base runner on first. Coming up to plate next from Roth High School, number 11, Bill McCarter. We'll have a fly out to right field. He'll return back to first. Next to bat, also from Roth High School, number 16, Brand Wilson. And he misses it, so the bobble will allow him to steal. In safe at first, safe at third. Next at the plate from Preston High School, number 13, Cooper Osbrooks. Just goes foul down the third base line. Just off the plate is the call. And back to back foul balls. So the pitch count will resume at 1-2. Pitcher's choice here on whether or not he wants to try to sneak something by. Base runner is going to go. Ill-advised tag. They do get him. And so it's going to end up paying dividends. So they will strand the base runner. And we will head now to the bottom of the sixth inning. So nicely done by the catcher. We just had one out listed up on the board, and so it ended up being the right call, gets the throw, and that thwarts a brief rally by Team Blue. Coming to the plate from Boswell High School, number 2, Camden Edge. I'd like to again thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream. Video highlights, plays of the game, score updates, tournament graphic, and the most outstanding defensive player that we will be issuing, and MVP for offense as well. So please stay tuned after the game for those awards. Right now, the offensive part is pretty much up for grabs. We've had a catch over the back and a double play, and that's been about it. Everything has been pretty much routine and perfunctory. And that should be a 5-3 ground out, and it is one down. Coming up to bat next, number 10, Derek Scuggins, Claremore High School. Oh, deep shot to left field, ricochets over the wall, and we will have a either in the park stand up double. Just double checking to make sure that they're not going to rule that it goes foul. All right, so we have a stand up double goes over the wall. Now at the plate, Ethan Gillespie. And steals third. Now 3-1 on the pitch count. And back to back now, full count. Jace Hunter on the mound now for Buffalo Valley. I apologize earlier. Cody Arrington did not make it today from the Tupelo Tigers. We were incorrect, I should say, and misidentified Twine Palmer. Ball is put in play. Oh, just over the outstretched arm. He gets the foot down, though. Very close play. Batting now, number 16, Brody Berlowitz. He's going to steal, and he gets it. Safe at home. What a baller. Well, Team Blue has definitely caught Team Red napping, so to speak, at the wheel. They've been able to get a couple of sack opportunities, stolen bases, and then a couple of well placed hits, a massive double out to left field, and then stealing third and home plate. Derek Scuggins with a absolute great play for the Claremore Zebras, and they are really representing the only player for the team. And so far, he is definitely in the lead for potential player of the game. And we get the strikeout. So that'll do it through six. Your score, Blue 4, Red 1. We'll head to the top of the seventh inning with Red Team coming up to bat. Your score, Blue 4, Red 1. Don't forget, head over to the concession stand if you haven't already done so. They've got a large variety of items, all for $2. Water, Gatorade, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, chili pies, hot dogs, popcorn, pickles, and candy. Pitching change now for Team Blue. Luke Adcock from Eufaula on the mound. Coming up to bat, number 8 from Keys High School, Cooper Hamilton. And chopped up the middle for the lead-off single for Team Red. Next at the plate, number 5 from Buffalo Valley, Jace Hunter. Base runner caught in a potential squeeze. He's going to be in safe at second. So perfectly timed and read by the young man. Mr. Cooper Hamilton from Keys Park Hill with the stolen base. Perfectly reads the throw right, beats out the throw from first. Last call for t-shirts. Last year, $5. This year, $15. Come and get them while they're hot. Bloop to left field, took a wicked turn, beats out the throw in safe on the single, no error. And so now we will have two base runners on for Team Red. Now at the plate from Kiefer High School, number 2, Trent Ashford. They'll hold him at the corners, RBI. I do apologize, Mr. Twine Palmer, for the miscorrect name on the previous inning at play. Single, Mr. Palmer from Kiowa High School. This has got to be our kid from Latta then. Next at the plate, number 14, Jackson Presley. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot to left field. That'll score a run. RBI single. Next up to bat from Rattan High School, Seth Springfield. Four to two now the score. Team Red threatening here. They took a 1-0 lead early on in the first inning and then unable to score and slowly saw the lead evaporate. Blue tied it up 1-1 and then took the lead 2-1, getting all the way to 4-1, which leads us right now here to the seventh inning. Wild pitch. Wisely stays, takes a really good bounce off the back dugout wall for the catcher. And in for the strike. Now we'll have a full count. Just a reminder, the game is going 9 innings, so we will not have a final score here in this potential at bat. Bases loaded walk, and that'll score a run 4-3. Next up to bat from Rattan High School, Cale Clay. Well, each team has made a miscue. We had a base runner opportunity taken away by Team Blue, and then they fall prey to a stolen base at second. And so Team Red has now got all the momentum back in the game. They had given up 4 unanswered runs, 2 of them earned, 2 unearned, and now it is back to a 4-3 ball game. Wicked rip out to right field. If that one stays fair, it's going to be a problem ball. Two-run score, 5-4 lead. Next at the plate, Roth High School's Bill McCarter. Well, Team Red reclaims the lead on a 2 RBI double by Kel Clay of Rattan High School, the 2A state champions. Got several state winners here today. Washington, Sutton Moore representing the 3A state champs. That's going to be a flyout unless he drops it. So we are good there. 2 down. Sack RBI. Another run scores, make it 6-4 for Team Red. Next up to bat from Roth High School, number 16, Brand Wilson. What a turn of events. 4 straight runs for Team Blue, 5 straight runs now for Team Red here in the 7th inning. Just a reminder, this will not be a final bottom 7 game. We will go 9 innings. And now that Team Red has the lead once again, they don't necessarily have to bat in the bottom of the 9th. Patient approach at the box here, 2-2 pitch count. Thus far in the day, the pitcher that stands out probably was Twine Palmer, very effective through 3.5 innings of pitching. We had expected to see Cody Arrington from Tupelo today. I haven't been able to get an update on perhaps why he isn't here. I believe we also have a player for Team Red as well, perhaps Mr. Palmer, that is not here today. I'm sorry, not Mr. Palmer, but Wyatt Hamilton. All right, we will start the 8th inning now with Mr. Florenzano, I believe, coming up to bat. Wait a minute, Blue's home team, aren't they? Yeah. Misspoke there, folks. Sorry about that. Correction. Bottom of the 7th will be Team Blue. I misspoke. They will have to bat in a potential bottom 9th inning. This will not be the final in the bottom of the 7th. Well, so far, notable plays. Camden Edge from Boswell turns a self-assist double play, 6-3 officially. Derek Scuggins has a double. and then steals home base. And we have a 2 RBI double to right field for Cale Clay. And those thus far are really your notable games action or potential plays of the game. Coming up to bat from Crowder High School, number 12, Royce Florenzano. Check swing that I don't know necessarily that he meant to do, but he got it down. So, in effect, it is a bunt opportunity that is taken care of on the 5-3 ground out. Next at the plate from Washington High School, number 17, Sutton Moore. We will share this twice, once here on the feed for those that are wanting to check out photo galleries after the game is concluded. Those will be shared and stored on the Oklahoma Native All-State Association Facebook page. That is the exact wording. If you're searching it, Oklahoma Native All-State Association, and that is the Facebook page. They've got multiple games going off today. Basketball for boys and girls earlier today, softball just prior to this game, and then the baseball game wrapping it up. Some of the games were technically, I should say, 2 days ago, and then doubleheader for basketball earlier today, so that I don't mislead or confuse. Just a reminder, at the conclusion of this game, photographs will appear on the Oklahoma Native All-State Association Facebook page. Little cock delay there. I think Hunter is having some problems on the mound. He slipped there and he lost his step. So that technically is going to fall for a hit. But I think all things considered, if he hadn't have fallen on the mound, he might have been able to have a clearer path to that versus what the actual catcher or third baseman did. So keep an eye on that. Base runner pretty much is going to get first as a gimme. Clayton Francis from Calera with the single base runners first and second. Now at the plate from Eufaula High School, number 14, Luke Adcock. So Team Blue looking now to make their own rally. It was a big top seventh for Team Red. They got 5 runs to snap a 4-run streak by Team Blue, and Blue looking now to get back that lead. They trailed 1-0 until the third inning. Slowly and incrementally took the lead, tied at 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, then 4-1. And then 5 runs come across the plate in the top 7, 6-4 current lead. Base runners on first and second. I'm telling you, I've seen Jace pitch a lot. I've seen him in a couple of regional tournaments, state playoffs, and his footing does not look his normal traditional self. He usually has a little bit more of a whip and a little bit sharper pull when he swings and pivots his hip on this throw here. So we'll be interested to see if it's just the cleats or if it's the dirt that might be a little bit loose. I don't know if it's just all turf or there's some dirt mixed in with it, but he definitely seems to be having a problem keeping his balance. Beautiful field here at Preston High School. Turf is pretty much synthetic all throughout the park. So Hunter gets the strikeout. Now at the plate, Zachary Bridges. Check swing goes. That'll be called a strike. 2 outs now. And we are in the bottom of the 7th inning, so just a couple of innings to go. Evenly matched, competitive game thus far between Team Blue and Team Red for the Oklahoma Native Association All-State game. Soft shot to first base should be an unassist tag, and it is. And so they will strand a base runner, and unable to put forth the run to take the lead. We'll head to the top of the 8th inning with Team Red coming up to bat. They lead 6-4. Looks like we're going to have a change in the order here. Cooper Osbrooks from Preston looks like will be up to bat. I had that Ashford was coming up, but we'll mark through that there. Each team using several pitchers today, so we're having a pitch by committee. Not that necessarily surprising. Each roster was supposed to be about 13 players each. At one time we had 13-12, then it actually swung 14-12. And then now I think with a couple of no-shows, it's even a little bit more disparity there. But by and large, been a good day, nice weather. And now we have an opportunity here for a hometown hero from Preston High School to show the crowd what he's made of. Only player in the tournament from the host Preston High School Pirate Field. And so gets the benefit of having coach and friends, family members, and fans just in general getting an opportunity to view our native players throughout the state of Oklahoma. Multiple tribes have been represented, and we will read that shortly. Next at the plate from Preston High School, Cooper Osbrooks. Well, that did not take long. Strikeout. All right, so we'll see if we can get back shuffled here in the order where we had it earlier. At the plate, Cooper Hamilton. Yeah, I think the coaches got off. I believe Ashfield, Palmer, Presley was the order. This was actually the start of the previous innings. So we'll just kind of roll with it. Huge 7 for Team Red. They get 5 runs on the board. Opportunity here to perhaps pad the lead. Strikeout to start the top of the 8th inning. And pitcher well on his way to trying to even up the pitch count here now 2-1. Inside corner is called, make it 2-2. Like to once again thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream. Video highlights, plays of the game, the team promotional graphic that we did, and then the MOP and MVP awards that will be handed out at the end of the game. So back-to-back Ks. Got wicked glare coming in across, so I apologize for that on the screen. Now up to bat from Buffalo Valley High School, number 5, Jace Hunter. Efficient start to the game for the pitcher here for Team Blue. 2 batters faced, 2 strikeouts, and he is already 1-1 on this count. Nice breaking ball just off the plate. Puts it in play. Deep dig, but unfortunately shallow swing. Barely makes it to center part of left field. So it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And instant relief, Royce Florenzano for Crowder throwing a gem here in the top of the 8th inning. 3 up, 3 down, 2 strikeouts, and 1 pop-up fly. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Team Blue coming back up to bat. All right, a new pitcher now for Team Red from the Rolfe Tigers. Now at the plate, number 7, Diego Ramos. Bloop to second base, and that is easy peasy. One pitch, one out. Now at the plate from Dale High School, number 9, J.B. Lieber. Out to left field, leisurely stroll. With the way that the glare is, if he had really put foot to turf, he could have potentially turned that one, made it more interesting for a potential double. Back to the top of the lineup now. Now at the plate from Calera High School, Nakni Anna. Just a bit outside. Six three on the ground out and gets him. Bottom of the eighth inning, 6-3 ground out.
Yep.
Now at the plate from Kiefer High School, Trent Ashford. Now at the plate, number 15 from Kiowa High School, Twine Palmer. Base runner advances to first. Now at the plate from Rattan High School, Seth Springfield. In safe at third. Now runners on the corners, first and third. Unfortunately, we have got a massive glare from the sunburst over there, and I don't think there's really anywhere to put the camera that will not pull it. It is dead center park. Probably would have been a good idea to do some kind of a massive wall out there, Wrigley Field style. And bases loaded. Bases loaded now. Coming up to bat for Rattan, Cale Clay. So a yet another opportunity for Team Red to add to their lead. Jumped out to a 1-0 lead, lost at 4-1, and then came back 5 runs scored in the seventh. Now here in the top of the ninth, this will be their final at bat unless we would go to extra innings. And count it, another run scores. Bases reloaded now for Team Red. Up at the plate from Roth High School, number 11, Bill McCarter. Over the wall it goes. Grand slam. Stand up double will be the official call, though. I thought they were going to give it to him. Now at the plate from Roth High School, number 16, Brand Wilson. All right, you've caught a break, folks that are watching at home. The sun has now finally settled, so we're back to a little bit better view here of third base and specifically left field and center field. Bases reloaded. Coming back to the plate, Preston High School's number 13, Cooper Osbrooks. People are wore out. Now it's
He's just gonna go home.
Yeah.
Be like that tomorrow too. Good with playing like the all-star. Not the native on certain. Yeah, no, it's not. Maybe.
And another run scores 10-4. Well, at one point, looked like Blue was going to take this game up 4-1, and now they have given up 9 unanswered runs. So we'll have yet another pitching change. And barring a huge rally, this will be a victory for the red team.
That team must have been like crowded.
I don't have any say or part in the tournament, but if there's any constructive criticism I could give, I think next year would be a great idea to have the names on the back of the jerseys, unless they are kept for year in, year out, and you just wash them and return them. This is now the third pitcher that I've seen missing almost a step and a half on the mound, so that must be slick. Jay Sutter was having a problem with it. The previous pitcher that came in relief did really well the first 3 batters and then just kind of fell apart at the end.
I just don't think they're
All right, this is Derek Scuggins' correction from Claremore on the mound.
hot on the mound. Yeah.
Now at the plate from Keys High School, Cooper Hamilton. Well, I have to be careful here. There's only 1 out, so any fielder's choice, you need to go home or try to turn 2 with a tag throw. Base runners can be very picky. They don't have to go until there's a potential second strike third ball combo. They can pretty much just force the pitcher's hand here to throw 3 strikes. Pretty healthy lead at first base and second. Now we're going to have a 3-1 pitch, so this will clearly favor Team Red. I'll be shocked if he swings here. Going to force him to throw 2 straight strikes. And he takes the ball, so another run scores. Another run comes across. Bases remain loaded, 11-4. Okay, I'm almost positive he's wearing a different helmet now. Now at the plate, number 5 from Buffalo Valley, Jace Hunter. See, they're trying to just mess with me now.
Yeah. I think both.
All right, swings the pendulum to the pitcher's count now 1-2. Blue needs desperately to get out of this inning without any more runs scored. Bases remain loaded, only 1 out. Looks it down the pike. Evens up the pitch count now 2-2. Off speed. Just gets enough of it to remain foul, so the pitch count will resume at 2-2. The conclusion of the game, we will have, I believe, a presentation for all team members, and then likewise a most outstanding player and most valuable player award will be given. So please remain on the feed until we sign off. Fly out to left field, and it is a sac RBI, 12-4 lead. Up to bat once again from Kiefer High School, number 2, Trent Ashford. One pitch count, 8-run lead, largest of the game, obviously, for either team. Blue led by as many as 3, and now Red has punched multiple runs across the board in back-to-back-to-back innings. Huge 7th, able to score 5 runs, trailed 4-1, took the 6-4 lead, and no looking back now. 3-1 pitch count. We do have an opening on third after the out and sac RBI, but 2 down. And that is just the best way I know to get a strike called on you is to run. I see it in softball all throughout the Women's World Series. I bet you it happened 10 times. 9 out of 10 that left early, it was called a strike on. Happened to Riley Boone twice. Congratulations, obviously, to the Oklahoma Sooners. They're beginning to give new meaning to the term dynasty. Won 6 national titles in 10 years. Don't know that they would have done it in COVID at 2020. They had kind of a rough start to the season, only 20-4 by their standards, a rough start to the season. But they have won 3 consecutive, 4 out of the last 5. Girls with a 53-game win streak, 176-8 over the last 3 years, finishing this year 61-1. I mean, I have lived long enough for the phrase "play like a girl" to be a positive and to be an absolute compliment. Those dogs from Oklahoma, congratulations to the Lady Sooners, making the state proud and just absolutely shattering the record book. Well, that off-speed pitch of his is just hanging over the plate for somebody looking to drive it. You have to wait on it, though. So RBI scores 13. It just drops in between first base and the right fielder. Can't get to it, just probably about a foot shy from snagging that. Up at the plate from Latta High School, Jackson Presley. If you haven't given us a subscription, please do so to our YouTube channel, Prep Nation TV. It's free, no cost or obligation. It just prioritizes content. Whenever you're inside the app, you'll see our videos and streams more frequently. Plus, it helps us to be able to get better viewership and sponsorship packages for commercials. Approximately 78% of our viewers are non-subscribers. So please take the time and click if you appreciate what we do. Well, that is a beautiful pitch, man. I think the velocity on that thing changes about 10, 15 miles per hour because it is coming in close. We'll head to the bottom of the ninth and final inning unless a rally is held. 13-4 lead for Team Red. Just a reminder, at the conclusion of this game, we will have plaque presentations for players, and we will also have Most Outstanding Player and Most Valuable Player awards from Prep Nation TV.
Rex, could you bring the coach to the championship belt?
You can zip them back in the bag if you want, or you can just carry them, let the guys have the bags, though. Yeah, I left them that way, so it's pretty easy for you just to put them in the corners and zip it.
All right, Rex. He's third base side over there. Rex, you'll see him up on the feet.
Just double check if I'm wrong and they're not going to do plaque presentation for all the players, just let me know, but that's my understanding that we've got something for everybody playing.
I think they gave him to. Hey, are they doing plaque presentations for each player?
Winning team, any other thing?
Or any, what all presentations are they doing at the end?
Just the belts, that's all we're doing.
Just the belts? Okay.
Okay.
That was good.
So you don't do a winner plaque or anything like that? Okay, just double check it. All right, so correction there. We will only have the MVP and MOP awards coming up at the conclusion of this game. Blue will need 9 runs to force extra innings, 10 to win by walk-off. I've seen crazier things, believe it or not. Now at the plate, number 2, Camden Edge. One down. Now at the plate, number 10 from Claremore High School, Derek Scuggins. Hello. Pretty close. I think Camden Edge from Boswell was the kid that turned the double play in the third inning. Other than that, we've kind of had more offense than we've had really defense. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Base runner advances to first, up to bat next. Number 5, Ethan Gillespie. All right, 0-2 pitchers count, so Red in cruise control mode. They got the strikeout and then the walk, and now they are looking to be potentially 4 outs away from taking bragging rights with a 13-4 victory here for the 2023 Oklahoma Native All-State Association baseball game. Single base runner will advance from second all the way to third, stealing in safe at second. Error out at the 8 spot, run scores. Now at the plate, number 16, Brody Berlowitz. Stolen base in safe at third. All right, so things getting a little bit interesting here. We've now got an 8-run game, potential run, only 45 approximate feet away at third base. Check, swing, and goes. 1-1 is the pitch count. Two-two count now. One down. Base runner on third. RBI single. 13-6. Now up to bat number 12, Royce Florenzano. Hit by pitch will advance the base runner now first and second. Up at the plate from Washington High School, your 3A state champions, Sutton Moore. Fires into first, just off the tag, and safe underneath the rollback. 1-2 pitch count will resume. Once again, Team Blue down to their final 4 strikes and 2 outs. And to the third baseman, doesn't even look, fires over, gets the 5-3 ground out. Base runners advance. Second and third now, 2 down. Up to bat, number 6, Clayton Francis. Clara Bulldogs state quarterfinalist in the Class 2A spring playoffs. Clara losing a heartbreaker in the state quarterfinals. The Sterling Tigers, who eventually ended up runner-up to the Rattan Rams. Class A, not 2A, sorry. Rattan and A, I should say, Sterling. Two A champs, of course, the Silo Rebels. Strikeout, and that is your final, ladies and gentlemen. Team Red victorious 13-6 over Team Blue. Let's give a round of applause for all Oklahoma native All-State Association baseball players representing 8 tribes this season: the Chickasaw, Choctaw, Cherokee, Caddo, Creek, Muskogee, Creek, Cheyenne, and the Kickapoo tribes. And now if you'll turn your attention to the pitcher's mound, the Oklahoma native All-Star Athletic Association baseball director and Preston Pirate head coach Ryan Hudson will now present the most outstanding defensive player of the tournament to Camden Edge of Boswell High School. And now the most valuable player and offensive player of the tournament from Rolfe High School, Bill McCarter. Please hang tight on the field so I can get a picture with you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out. Have a safe trip back home.